Roxy and I want to welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this dress and also this sweater. It's working exactly the same, and I make a dress and a sweater because you have two possibilities. If you want to make the dress, you make the dress. If you want to make the sweater, you can make the sweater. The stitches are very easy. It's only back loops, single crochet, except the edge, who is the shell stitch with double crochet. This dress or sweater is working circular without any join, but you will see how easy it is to make. For this project I use crochet number 7 millimeter, okay? And for the edge I use the crochet number 6. For the pink dress I use a mohair yarn and I put into strainds, okay? And for the sweater I also use mohair yarn, and I have this yellow and mustard color, and I combine, and as you can see it is very beautiful. The dress or the sweater can be adapted to any size, so doesn't matter what size you have. The dress is for a 9-year-old girl, and the sweater it is for my model, and she has S size. But as I tell you, you can make it for any size. I hope you like it. If you like my work, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's begin. So, before you begin, you need to measure the circumference of your head. The circumference is measured all around your head, above the ears and eyebrows. After you measure the circumference, the result you make -7-8 centimeter, because we work with a big crochet number, and also we need to be very close to the neckline, but also your head enter easily, okay? So the circumference -7-8 centimeter. In my case, my little model has 52 centimeter, and my model, because I work at the same time at the dress and also at the sweater, and also the beginning of the video will be for the sweater, and I continue with the dress at the video, and the sleeve I will show you also with this color. But in my case I change 60 stitch, and the difference between front and back and the shoulders must be 2 or 3 stitch, no more. Okay, I make for the shoulders -2 stitch. So I have for the front and for the back I have 15, and for the shoulders I have 13 stitch, but depend for each size and style to work. Okay, and after you chain, you make in plus 4 stitch, because we need for the corners 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 15 plus 15 plus 13 plus 13, and at the end plus 4. In total I chain 60. And now after you chain, we join with slip stitch into the first chain. So join with slip stitch. Chain 1, the chain 1 don't count, and we make here into the first stitch, we make the first corner, and we make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And now you take a stitch marker and you put into the second single crochet, always at the corners, because here into the second we increase for the corners. Okay, and now you need to make the number that you need for the shoulders. Okay, not for the front or for the back, for the shoulders. In my case is 13 single crochet. Okay, one moment until I make the number that I need for my shoulder part, and then I will show you how to continue. I make the number of stitch that I need for my shoulder part, and then we make the next corner, and into the next stitch make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Take the next stitch marker and insert the crochet into the second single crochet and put the stitch marker. Okay, now we continue with the number that you need for the front side. Okay, I will make the number that I need, and then I will show you one more time how to make the corner. I make the number that I need for the front side, and now it's time to make this corner. Crochet corner number 3. 1, 2, and 3, and also into the next stitch we make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then take again one stitch marker and insert into the second single crochet that you make into the corner. One moment. Okay. See? Now you continue with the number that you need for the shoulder part, then make the last corner, and at the end you make the number of stitches that you need for the front side, and don't join because we work circular without any join. I finish the stitch and then I will show you how to begin the next row. I finish the first row and now it's time to make the next row. You take one stitch marker with another color if you use yarn. I like it more with yarn, and from now on always you put the stitch marker into the front at the last stitch, okay? And look, here it is the first stitch, and you make back loops, single crochet, and into the corner here where it is the stitch marker you make 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and 3, and also you take the stitch marker and put into the second single crochet, okay? So into the corners you make single crochet 3, and then we work only back loops, single crochet, okay? And now you continue to make back loops, single crochet until you reach at the corner. See? One moment until I finish, because it's work very easy and it's very simple. Back loops, single crochet. Okay. See? So I work until I reach at the next stitch marker, and here it is the next corner, and make 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Then insert the crochet into the second and put again the stitch marker. And now continue. Back loops, single crochet all around except the corners. I work until I finish the row here, and then I will show you one more time how to change the stitch marker, because all the sweater or dress is made like that. We don't join, and you will see how beautiful it is. So back loops, single crochet until you reach at the stitch marker, then make the corners, put the stitch marker into the second and continue as I show you. I work until I reach at the stitch marker, and as you can see, even if we make 2 rows, it look very nice because we have a little texture here. Okay, so here it is the stitch marker, and here it is the last stitch. You take the stitch marker, you put into the front of the last stitch and make back loops, single crochet until you reach at the stitch marker who it is here into the corner. Make the corner 3 single crochet into the same stitch, put the stitch marker for the corner and you continue. It's very easy and simple to make. One moment until I make some to see how beautiful it is. Okay. See? And now you continue to work until you obtain the space for the shoulders. It's not necessary to have the space for the front and for the back, because when I join the corners I will give you all information, but it's important to have the space for the shoulders. And how do you know how many centimeter or inch you need? You measure at the shoulders until you reach underarm, okay? And in my case, my little model has 15 centimeter, and I will crochet until I have at the shoulders until underarm 15 centimeter, okay? So continue as I show you, and then I will show you how to join the corners. So I finish this part and it looks like that, and I obtain the space for the arms. In my case is 15 centimeter, and also I have the number of centimeter that I need for the front side and also the back side. In my case, also for my little model is 32 centimeters. And now I will show you how to join the corners. I work until I reach at the stitch marker, and then you continue to work until you reach at the first stitch marker, who is for the corners, because this stitch marker show you where is finish and begin every row, okay? I will make back loops, single crochet until I reach at the stitch marker, okay? I reach at the stitch marker, and here we make only one single crochet. And now in my case I chain only one, because in this chain one I want to begin the sleeve when I need to make the sleeve, okay? But for example, if you obtain the space for the sleeve but you still need for the front and the back, you can chain between the corners some stitch. You can chain 1, 3, 5, 7, but only if you need, okay? So make into the first stitch marker at the first corner 1 single crochet, then chain 1, and then take the next corner and also make single crochet. See? And now you continue to make back loops, single crochet, okay, until you reach at the next corner. Here you make 1 single crochet, then chain 1 or the number that you need, and also make 1 single crochet here, and then continue to make back loops, single crochet. And now after you join the corners, you continue to work until you reach at the waist begin, because when we reach at the waist begin, we need to decrease a little, but only if you make a dress. If you want to make a sweater, you continue to work until you obtain the length that you need, okay? So if you make the dress, continue to make so many rows until you reach at the waist begin, and then I will show you how to decrease. I work until I reach where the waist begin, only some rows, 1, 2, 3, only 4 rows, but because it's a little girl, and also depends for each size, but you don't need to make more rows until you reach at the waist begin. And now it's time to decrease. The decrease is very simple, and it make the decrease only at 1 row, okay? Put the stitch marker and make 8 back loops single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we decrease. You make like that. Insert the crochet into the next back loops and make 1 unfinished single crochet, and then insert the crochet into the next back loops and make 1 unfinished single crochet and join them into 1, and this is the decrease. And you continue one more time, 8 back loops single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now 1 unfinished single crochet into the next back loops, and also 1 unfinished single crochet into the next back loops, and join them into 1. Continue to work until you finish the row. After you finish the row, make 1 or 2 rows. If you still need to decrease one more time, 1 more row, you can make 9 back loops single crochet and 1 decrease, but only if you need. In my case, I don't need to decrease more, only this row. After I finish this row, I continue to work until the hips begin, because when the hips begin, we need to increase for this dress. Okay, so continue to work until exactly how it is after you finish to decrease until your hips begin. Okay, I work until I reach where the hips begin, and now it's time to increase if you want to make a dress. The increase is very simple, and you make 4 back loops single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next stitch we make the increase, 2 back loops single crochet into the same stitch. One and 2. This is the increase. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 increase, 2 back loops single crochet into the same stitch. Okay, continue to work until you finish the row. After you finish the row with the increase, sorry, I forgot to pull the stitch marker. After you finish this row with the increase, the next row you need to work normally, back loops single crochet in every stitch. Okay, and look, every time you increase, put a stitch marker, because it is impossible to see very good how many rows you make when you increase. Okay, so at this row I put a stitch marker. Okay, I finish this row and then I make one row work normally, and then I will show you how to continue. I finished these 2 rows, 1 row with the increase, 1 row work normally, and now we need to increase again. This time we make 5 back loops single crochet, 1 increase. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 increase, 2 back loops single crochet into the same stitch. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 increase, 2 back loops, single crochet into the same stitch. And now you also put a stitch marker. Look, here is the first row where we increase. This row is work normally, and now we put 1 stitch marker also into the row where you increase. See? Increase normally, increase, and now you continue to make 5 back loops, single crochet, 1 increase until you finish the row. Sorry. And doesn't matter if you don't have at the end of the row 4 stitch, or also if you can't increase, because we need to increase all around. It's not like you make amigurumi toy, okay? And look, so we make 1 row increase, and we make 4 back loops, single crochet, 1 increase, and then 1 row work normally. And now at this row also we need to increase, and we make 5 back loops, single crochet, 1 increase, and then you make 3 rows work normally. After you finish these 4 rows, it's time to increase again. This time you make 6 back loops, single crochet, 1 increase. After you finish this row, you make 5 rows work normally. After you finish these 6 rows, it's time to increase again, and we make 7 back loops, single crochet, 1 increase, and then make 7 rows work normally. At this moment I don't know how many times I need to increase, but if you still need more that I show you, you can make after you make these 8 rows, make again 1 row increase and make 8 back loops, single crochet, 1 increase, and then make 9, and etc, etc, okay? But you can increase so many times you need until you like it how it is the dress. And also don't forget to put every time you increase a little stitch marker at the row where you increase, okay? After I finish this part and I obtain the length that I need for my little model, I will show you how to make the edge. The edge will be the same at the bottom of the dress, at the end of the sleeve, and also at the collar, okay? But now I work until I obtain the length that I need, and then I will show you how to make the edge. So I work until I obtain the length that I need. It looks very, very nice. And I take all the stitch marker when I put when I increase, but I keep the first stitch marker where I increase first time for this part of the dress. Why you keep this stitch marker? Because I want to make some flowers, and I want to put all around exactly here. but if I don't like it, I don't put flowers. But just in case, I like it how it is with the flowers all around. Okay? And now it's time to make the edge. For the edge, we change the crochet number. I crocheted the dress with the 7 and I change with 6 millimeters. One moment. Okay. Now I take the stitch markers because I don't need it at this moment. And here it is, the last stitch. Into the next stitch we join with a slip stitch. Okay, chain 1 and in the same stitch make 1 single crochet. Then skip to 1, 2, into the third we make 5 double crochet into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2, stitch again, 1, 2, into the third, make 1 single crochet. One more time. Skip 2, stitch, 1, 2, into the third, make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2 stitch again, 1, 2, into the third, make 1 single crochet. See? Continue to work all around until you finish. When you finish, join with slip stitch here into the first single crochet that you make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn. After I finish this edge, I will make 1 sleeve, okay, and then I will show you how to make the sleeve, and at the end we make the collar. As you can see, I make the sleeve for the dress and also I make 1 sleeve for the sweater. But first, why you see so many stitch markers at the sleeve? Because we put, every time we decrease, we put at the row where you decrease 1 stitch marker, because it is impossible to see, look, where you decrease. It's impossible, and also help you to count the rows after you decrease, and also it help you when you make the second sleeve. You count very easy the rows, okay? So every time you decrease, put a stitch marker after you make some stitch, okay? It's very important. And also after I finish the sleeve, I make the same edge that I show you at the bottom of the dress. And now it's time to make the sleeve. The sleeve is made exactly the same for a child or for an adult, with a little difference. Look, for example, for my model, not for my little model, I chain between the corners, I chain 7, because I need to obtain the space for the front and for the back, okay? So I chain 7. For the dress, as I show you, I chain only 1. If you chain only 1, you insert the crochet exactly into the chain 1 that you make. If you chain 3, you count 1 and then into the stitch number 2 you insert the crochet. If you chain 5, you count 1, 2, into the third, insert the crochet. And in my case I have 7, 1, 2, 3, and I insert the crochet into the 4 stitch, and I will have 3 here, 3 here, okay? And now at this first row at the sleeve, for an adult you decrease 3 times at the beginning, 3 times at the end. For a child you decrease 2 times at the beginning and 2 times at the end of the row. That is the difference, okay? So make a slip knot and pull, chain 1, and into the first make 1 single crochet. The chain 1 don't count, okay? And now I need to make 3 decrease. 1 unfinished single crochet into the next stitch, 1 unfinished single crochet. I join, 1 decrease, 1 unfinished single crochet into the next stitch, 1 unfinished single crochet, join. This is the decrease number 2. 1 more, 1 unfinished single crochet, and into the next 1 unfinished single crochet. And now you continue to make back loops, single crochet, okay, all around until you have at the end of the row, for an adult, 6 stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because you need to make 3 decrease. If you make for a child, you need to have 4 stitch, because you need to make 2 decrease, okay? So continue, make the decrease, and then I will show you how to continue. I finish the first row at the sleeve, and look, after I make some stitch, I put a stitch marker, okay? And now you need to make 3 rows, work normally. One moment. So here we decrease and we make 1, 2, and 3. Work normally. And also we use a stitch marker for every time we finish the row, okay? And you make back loops, single crochet all around. Okay? After you make 3 rows, I will show you one more time how to decrease, and from now on we don't make 3 decrease. We make only 1 decrease at the beginning and 1 decrease at the end of the row. Okay? But make 3 rows, work normally, and then I will show you one more time how to decrease. I make 3 rows, and look, after I finish the first row, I put 1 stitch marker. Okay? And now we need to decrease again. Put a stitch marker into the front at the last stitch, and we make the decrease. Back loops and make 1 unfinished single crochet, and then back loops, 1 unfinished single crochet, and this is the decrease. Okay? I will make some. One moment, because I want to show you how to put the stitch marker every time you decrease. Okay? So don't forget to put the stitch marker. And after you finish the second sleeve, you can take these stitch markers. Okay? So here into the row that you decrease, put a stitch marker. Okay? And now you continue to work until you have at the end of the row 2 stitch, 1 and 2, and also make the decrease. After you make the decrease, put a stitch marker into the front at the last stitch, and then make again 3 rows. Work normally. So 3 rows, work normally, 1, 2 and 3, 1 row decrease, 1, 2, 3 rows, work normally, 1 row decrease, and you continue until you obtain the length that you need, and at the end make the same edge that I show you at the dress. But for example, if you decrease too much, for example, and you don't need to decrease, you can continue to work until you obtain the length. Look, for example, here is my last decrease, and then I work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows without decrease. Okay? So make the sleeves, and then I will show you the collar. The collar is very simple. We make only this edge, but we need to decrease a little, but I will show you. Okay? Now, after you finish the sleeves, the last part is the collar. At the collar we make exactly the same edge that you make when you finish the sleeve, and also at the bottom. With the dimension, we need to decrease 1 time for each part. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, that is the difference. And also if you make the sweater, you make exactly the same. Make a slip knot, insert the crochet into one stitch, one moment, okay, chain one and make one single crochet, then skip 2, 1, 2, into the third, insert the crochet and make 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2 again, 1, 2. Here I will make the decrease and I make one unfinished single crochet into the next stitch, one unfinished single crochet. Okay, and now you continue, skip 2 again, 1, 2, into the third, make again 5, okay, 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2 again, 1, 2 and make single crochet. Okay, continue to work all around. Don't forget to make again one decrease here, one here, one here, and then join with slip stitch, cut and hide the yarn. After you make this little edge at the neck, your dress or sweater is ready. I hope you like it. It's very easy to make because I don't use complicated stitch. If you like my work, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and bye bye.